Welcome to Tech Pop Boom with your hosts, Scott and Brandon.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tech Pop Boom with your hosts, Brandon and Scott. This is Scott.
And this is Brandon.
Hey, today's show we're going to be talking about Brandon's new toy. We're going to be talking about some streaming shows, a movie that I'm sure Brandon hasn't seen yet, and some technology news. So, without any further ado, Brandon, how do you do? How was the last few weeks since I've seen you? Talk to me. Tell me what's new in your life.
Well, not much at all. Let me see. I got a new car
A new car.
new
What's
car.
that?
Yes. I got a Chevy Trax. That's what I got.
Chevy. I'm not familiar with the Trax. Tell me about it.
Well, it's a crossover. It is like a half USB, half USB. Wait,
SUV.
SUV. Thank you, and a half car. So it's kind of it's an all-wheel drive car.
Oh, nice.
And it's pretty sweet. My lease was up, so I had to trade in for something. That's why I got it. But I have to say, it's my this car is actually me because it has everything I wanted in it. Okay, it has
Cool.
it's an all-wheel drive. I got the all-wheel driver because you can get the four-wheel drive. And I got the whole infotainment center. That's with that little screen on it and everything. And it's higher off the ground. It's not on the ground like a car, so it's a little higher off the ground. I like that. The only thing that bugs me, and this is a very funny story about this, and I love the car except for this one thing is the infotainment center. The way that the radio, the XFM, it's all in there. It's that little screen that's on everyone's car. And it's like I think it's called Chevy Link, I think it's called.
Okay.
So I get home. Here's the story. So I get home, and I all of a sudden am just cruising through the news because I have to keep up on my tech news, right? Lo and behold, right after like a day after I drive this car home, Chevy decides to launch Android Auto in all of their cars that have the infotainment center. Now I'm thinking, oh my God, I get Android Auto in my car, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yes, thank you. Okay. So I'll post a link on what Android Auto is. It's Android in your car, so you can have the radio and everything. It's like your phone, but it ports from your phone. So all your information is in your car, so you don't have to touch your phone ever. Okay.
Yeah. Sweet.
So
Cool.
yeah, it's coming out for the Cruise. So 2016 models in which I got. So I go and I email. I'm like, oh my God, Android Auto. So you guys are doing this or what? And you know what? The one car that I get they're not doing Android Auto for the upgrade.
Oh
Can
my
you believe
God, that
this?
sucks.
Can you believe this? I'm sitting here depressed, like, oh.
Did you buy this car or are you leasing it?
I'm leasing it. I might buy it at the end of the lease. I don't know yet, but
Yeah,
I kind of I really really like this car, so more likely I think I might buy it after it. But no, I'm just. Oh, I was because I was like, oh, Android Auto. I said, oh, my Android ecosystem would be complete. No, it's not, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, I have to deal with the link that Android, that link system, which it does work perfectly. I can stream my stuff. I can do whatever. I can, that's pretty cool. It's just that it would have been nice to have Android Auto in it, because
Absolutely. Yeah, sure it would.
I had the
Yeah.
watch, I have the phone, it would have worked perfectly. But other than that, I love the car. I gotta say, this car is my dream car, literally. I mean, I know people say, wait, but isn't a Corvette or some fast sport car would be your dream car? Not really, because I don't like those type of cars really, but. This one has I always wanted an all-wheel drive car. So even though I'm kind of getting used to it, I don't know. I don't want to be.
How does it drive in the snow? Is it pretty good in the snow?
It's pretty good. You know what? I did. It felt like I was almost about to fishtail in that really bad snowstorm. Actually, we had a really bad snowstorm right after I got the car. But
Oh yeah.
that's because maybe I wasn't really fishtailing. It was in my head because when I went out later after it, I said I'm gonna take this for a test drive. I'm gonna take it because all the roads weren't plowed yet. So I was
Hmm.
like, okay, I'm gonna go and I'm going to test drive and I'm gonna try to gun this thing and try to see if this is gonna fishtail me out. Okay, so that's what I did, and it stayed on the road perfectly.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It didn't even, not even, so I could have went a little faster than I did, on my way to work, and it was snowing, but I didn't because I don't want to be that asshole who flies by people who are sitting there like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I got to control my car.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And freak the other person out because you don't know if you're going to fishtail or not. I mean, that was always my
Of
one
course.
concern. If somebody went by me and all of a sudden at that right moment, car back goes into their car back and I slide off, I'm in trouble. I'm hitting your car, because I
Yeah.
have no
Right.
control. So I just kept with the crowd, with the flow.
Sure.
If they
Hmm.
were going slow, I was going slow.
That's good.
So yeah, that's the one thing I hate about four wheel drive cars and stuff when they just have no consider. Oh, I'm good, and they go right past you. For those of
Yeah.
you who are listening to us in Florida where it doesn't snow or anything, trust me, come up here, you'll totally understand.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
But yeah, I have a really nice car. I'll let you know probably about maybe 2 or 3 podcasts is how I feel about this car since it's so new.
Sure.
It only has 200 miles on it, so um,
Wow.
so I can't give you my real opinion until after it get to like I don't know 1,000 maybe 2,000 miles. But
Okay.
so other than that, that is really the only thing I had that was brand new. That's really it. What about you, Scott? What did you do?
Not much of anything. Just kind of I caught up on some shows. I'm still watching Breaking Bad. I finished that show Love
Oh,
on
really?
Netflix.
What did you
Yeah.
think?
Well, for anyone who doesn't know, there's a show called Love on Netflix. It was written and directed by Judd Apatow.
I think it is. Yeah, cause yeah, I think he did write them and he directed them. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was good. No, I liked it. I thought the ending was good. It just I liked it, but there are parts in it that just seemed like maybe it would have been a better movie than a TV show. I guess maybe it's just a simple concept. It's basically this really hot girl. Well, I shouldn't say really hot, but she's an attractive girl who has issues with. She's a recovering drug addict. She's got problems, dating. This dating, I guess. And then there's a guy. He's like a really hardcore nerd. Yeah, and basically it's a story of them two, and they meet, and then the story progresses, and that's really the gist of the plot. And it's 13 episodes, and it was fun. It was good. Had its moments, and it ended really well. I really like the
Yeah,
way
I
it
like the
ended.
ending.
Yeah, I'm almost wondering if they're going to continue because they could almost just leave it where it's at and just call it a day.
I know. It's just that's what I was like. I was like, oh, now I still wanted more episodes after that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they could do more, but sometimes less is more. But I would imagine they'll probably make more episodes. They always do.
Yeah, yeah. Netflix seems to be very good on that. They don't seem to kill off shows like the network TVs. Why I stopped watching network TV, which is some
Yeah,
podcasts in the past you can always listen to. But they
and
kill. Go ahead. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I was gonna say, I think Netflix knows how to do a TV show. Amazon, I don't think does. I don't think Amazon really has anything good right now. I
No,
thought that Man in the High Castle was a disappointment. I thought that transgender show was absolutely horrible. The Mozart in the Jungle, I haven't even watched the
which I
new
liked.
season. Yeah, but it's nothing. It's not as good as anything compared to Netflix. Netflix had so many good shows. I
They
mean,
do.
can you think of any shows on Amazon that were really exceptionally good? And speaking of which, that one show that was just renewed, or rather, they just made into a full season. I didn't even know the name of it, Brandon, but you said you watched the whole show. But those guys running in the field,
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
Mad Dogs.
yeah, that's it. They're done making that show now.
What do
They're
you
not
mean?
gonna.
No more?
No more. They're stopping.
What?
Yeah,
How,
I read that they're not going to do another season. They're leaving it where it's at. They
oh
made the
no.
decision, and I'm so glad I didn't watch that show. I'm so
Oh,
glad
I'm
because I watched maybe 10 minutes of it. And I thought this doesn't, and even the pilot, I just thought, why are you making this into a TV? And it just goes to prove my point. They don't know what the hell they're doing on that over there. They
oh,
have, I can't think of any shows on Prime that were really exceptionally good, or just fun. I mean, they have some cartoons that my son likes, but I don't give a shit about cartoons.
oh man. I'm kind
Yep,
of bummed right now. You had to tell me this during the
yep,
podcast.
yeah, yep.
Oh man. Okay, okay. Well, this just ruins my whole day.
Yep, no
I
more
was
Mad
waiting.
Dogs.
No more Mad Dogs. Okay. Well,
Nope, nope.
whatever I said about the whole entire them killing shows in the middle, forget it. Yeah, they kill shows just like network TV. Okay, so there you go. Wow.
Yep.
So,
Yippers.
so I haven't watched anything else because I've been trying to let them collect, like Walking Dead or Shameless, because I like watching them all at one time. So
Hmm.
I don't like, I don't, I don't like watching one and then have to wait until next week and watch the other. I like to watch a couple and then say okay. But I did start House of Cards.
Oh, no, I won't even consider that show.
No,
I
what?
tried watching it. Oh, it's just wait, especially what's going on in the world right now with politics and Trump and Hillary. Absolute last thing I want is more politics in my life. No, thank you, no way. I
See,
hope you enjoy it, but there's
I
no way in hell
enjoy
you
it.
couldn't pay me to watch that show.
I enjoy. Well, that I mean, I've been hooked up to it since yesterday. I'm on episode. I think I'm on six. I think I'm on 6 or 7. But
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I enjoy it. It's almost like to me. I know Veep is like your thing, but let's say Veep were coming on. Would you watch that right now?
Yeah, because it's a comedy. It's fun. This one is, from what I've watched, it's dramatic and it's listen. I just couldn't get into it. Veep is a very political show, but it's done in a funny way that you can laugh at, and it's
Yes.
comedic. Whereas House of Cards, from what I've seen, is not comedy. I'm not a huge
It,
Kevin Spacey or Stacey, whatever his name is. I'm not a huge
Spacey.
fan of his. Yeah, and again, it's just more politics than I can deal with, and that's the
It
last thing I want to
it's
deal with right
really
now.
not about politics. It's about a guy who gets into politics who does evil things. That's kind of like what
I,
it's
I
about.
I've
It's
heard
not.
people say they liked it, but hey, you know what? And I do this all the time. I'll talk trash about a show without seeing it, or I watch part of it, and I'll go back later down the road and I'll like it. So at this point in my life, I don't care for it. Who knows? Another 6 months, it may be my favorite show, but for right now, thumbs down for me.
Thumbs down. Okay, okay. After the election, then you can watch it.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see.
It'll still be on Netflix.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see.
So here's the other part. Do you think I went to go see Star Wars or not?
I'm thinking you did. Yeah,
No, I did not.
you didn't?
I know I did not.
Oh,
I
you totally missed the boat on that one.
but here's why I didn't. Because when the theater I went to wasn't
Hmm.
showing it anymore. And I wondered
Really?
why. Yes, I wondered
That
why.
theater should be shut down.
Well,
There's nothing as important as Star Wars. Doesn't matter
well,
what's out right now.
and I didn't want to drive to the other one, which was a little far. So because I was already there, and I was like, okay, forget it. So I didn't go see anything because I didn't see really anything I wanted to go see other than okay, Star Wars. But I come home and I realized that in about 2 weeks of this podcast, 3 weeks of this podcast, on
It'll
April
be on
1st,
DVD, but
yeah,
yeah, but it's not the same.
it's
I mean,
not the
it'll be
same.
great. It's not the same at all. You listen. You missed. You lose. You are the loser in this situation.
Am
You
I
should
the
have
loser in
seen.
this situation?
Yes,
Even though I still see
you are.
it?
Yeah, and I hope that you see that, and I know that you'll like it. But you
Oh,
lost
I will.
this.
I'll buy it.
I'm sure, but it's not the same. Seeing Star Wars on the TV, no matter how Blu-ray it is, no matter even if Mark Hamill's sitting on the sofa next to you watching it, it's not the same as seeing Star Wars in the theater.
It's not the same. So
Not the
I
same at all.
should then I should go to that other theater. Um,
You haven't up to this point, and I know that you won't. So you missed out, and you're gonna. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't like it. It's a great movie. You're a huge sci-fi fan, So, I mean, you'll get the DVD and you'll enjoy it, but it won't be the same as seeing it in the theater.
Okay. I hear you on that. Yeah, but here's what makes me a little mad. Do you know Star Wars is coming out before Hunger Games is coming out? That makes me a little mad right there.
Are you talking about the Hunger Games? Oh, the
The
DVD
very
you're talking
last
about.
one, yeah, the DVDs, yeah,
Oh,
it's coming out. This one's coming out, April 1st on digital first, and April, I think it's April 4th or 5th, or April 3rd
no,
on DVD and Blu-ray. So if I want to get it on digital, I can get it on the first.
no, crazy.
Wait, not March. This is March 1st. Wait, is it on digital now? Oh no, April. Okay, sorry, April 1st. I spoke March accidentally.
Mhm.
So yeah, I was like, so that's why. So I might go to the other theater since you say it's not the same, and just go there to see it and see it before it goes to Blu-ray or DVD. Maybe they'll have it this week, but we shall see, I guess. Otherwise, I don't
You had
know.
your opportunity. I gave you two different guilt trips about seeing it, and you didn't see it either time. So if you haven't gotten through, if you still haven't seen it after two of my guilt trips, there's no way
You
you're
know
going
what?
to
I
see it.
wanted to go see it, but it was in the middle of a snowstorm. I wasn't going.
Excuses. You should have taken your life in your own hands, and
Yeah,
you should
and
have
go
driven to
see
the
that
theater.
movie. I should, yeah. You know what I should have? I should have, even though it was a blizzard, it was a winter storm warning. I still should have went to go see that damn movie. You're right. You're right.
Yes,
You're right.
you should have.
I should have. But let me see. That's really it for my shows. I don't know. Do you have any shows you watch?
Oh God, let me log in here and see if there's anything I was watching.
Okay.
There's a show coming up on if you have the Pop TV channel
Mm.
called Schitt's Creek.
What
Season 2 is coming out. If you haven't seen that,
what
that's a hilarious show.
what TV channel was it on?
Um, I think it's called Pop, P-O-P.
Oh, Pop. Oh, POP.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought you said Pot
So that's
Channel.
oh, good Lord, no.
I was like,
Vikings.
wow.
I've been watching Vikings on History Channel, and that's okay. And actually, there's
Okay.
an episode I haven't even watched yet. But I've been watching Breaking Bad when I have time, and I've been working a lot of overtime since when I. Well, anyways, so I haven't had time to
To really
watch
watch any
much.
shows.
Yeah, so I
Same
mean,
here.
not really much going on my end.
Okay.
Slow
Okay.
couple weeks. Yep.
Well, I could.
And sure, what I really want to talk about. I want to talk about the new Galaxy S7 phone. What do you know about it?
Okay, so it is out. I guess it's the tech news part. So what, you plan on
Hmm.
getting in a Galaxy S7?
No, but I see it's in the show notes, so I thought I'd bring it up.
Okay, so it is basically it will be out April. Let me see here. I had it in my show notes and I accidentally deleted that. But it's supposed to be sometime in April.
Yeah.
But this Galaxy S7 is actually waterproof. Well, up to a certain point, but
Oh, nice.
which is amazing to me. Thank
Hmm.
you. So it kind of looks like the Galaxy 6. I posted it on the Tech Pop Boom Facebook. But this one is offering a 3,000 milliamp battery, which is just
Wow.
oh, that's a wow there. And then the Edge is offering a
That's a big wow.
3,600 milliamp battery. And it is water resistant, of course, with IP68 rating, of course, so we're waterproof. But I wonder if you could throw it in a pool. I guess not. I don't know. We'll have to see the videos when it comes out. It does have the Galaxy 7 has a 5.1-inch screen with 2,560 by 14,040 a Super AMOLED screen. I'm sorry. And then the Edge has
Yeah.
a 5 point. The Edge, the one with the Edge on the side, is 5.5 inch, and it's 2,560 by 14,040 Super AMOLED with a dual Edge, of course, on the side. It still has the octa-core on it. It's 32 gigabytes in storage, and it has a It has a micro SD card, which is brand new because the other one did not.
The last one didn't.
Yeah,
They had it, they got rid of it, and they brought it back.
and they brought it back,
That
and
was
which is a good
stupid.
thing. Which was a good thing because I was like, how could they? That was their main selling point was the fact that you could have expandable storage, and the battery was removable. That was the main thing on the Galaxy 7. I mean Galaxy. That was all the Galaxy phones since the 6. So that is I saw that and I almost dropped. I went, whoa, okay. So it does have the fingerprint sensor and everything else. And so it is supposed to come out now. And then it's going to have Android 6.0 on here, but hopefully it has 6.0, 1, you know, the newest one with the emojis, all the new emojis that you guys have, we now have. Unfortunately, the bad part is that I still don't have them, either though I got Marshmallow on my phone, because the next version 6.1 is still not out yet. I mean, for my phone, and it's why the next phone I get, it probably won't be a Galaxy or a HTC One. I think I'm gonna go Nexus. I'm really gonna go Nexus, I think.
If you're gonna do that, you can just go ahead and go to that Google Fi.
Yeah, I think I might do that, because here's the thing about this.
My brother said he doesn't use a lot of data, but he says his bill last month was $25.
Whoa!
Yep.
You almost spilled my coffee right there. I think I did. Yes, I did.
He pretty much uses his Wi-Fi. He doesn't use a lot of data, so he uses a lot of Wi-Fi. But if you use a lot of Wi-Fi, it's $10 for every gig you use. So just keep that in mind.
Okay, I'm gonna have to clean up because I accidentally spilled my coffee. But I'll do that later. Okay, when he just told me that, yes, I did. $25. Okay, I'm getting like ripped off. So, but yes, I'm thinking about the Nexus. But for those of you who want a Galaxy 7, I will post the story on Facebook. You can read it. They give you a breakdown on what it's about and everything, and you know what's the difference between the 6 and the 7 and blah blah blah. It's from Android Central, so I will. But I also, for those of you who are HTC fans, I also have the HTC One M10 specs. Now, the last one I have, in my opinion, it's missing some things. It's actually missing the fingerprint sensor, which kind of was out. It wasn't out. It was out because the 7, the previous version of the Galaxy had it. The 6 had it. But they didn't put a fingerprint sensor. The screen was the same. It wasn't super AMOLED or whatever. It wasn't It is HD, but not super HD, I should just say. So it was lacking some things. So this one, the 10, actually has a fingerprint sensor, better resolution screen, and it's going to be launched around mid-May, which I think that's when the Galaxy 7 will be launched. I think it's in April. But the thing that really, and I've been looking up, is the fact that I don't see the dual speakers that I have on my M9. And I wonder if they got rid of it for the fingerprint sensor. And it has buttons on the bottom. Like before, they got rid of the buttons because my M7 had the buttons at the bottom. You know, the back, the forward, the blah, blah, blah. But it seems like they put the buttons back on the M10, which I don't like that. I know the buttons that come on the screen take up some of your screen, but I didn't mind that. I actually kind of liked that there was no light up buttons at the bottom. I could probably post that too on the Facebook, but I don't know how that feels. Here let me grab the the specs on this, because I do have the specs. Okay, and the specs for the HTC One M10. Okay, so it's 5.1 AMOLED screen, of course. 14. It's 14 by 14. It's 1,440 by 2560 quad HD resolution screen. Okay, better screen than the last one. It has Gorilla Glass 4, and this one is water. Oops, sorry. This one is water resistant too. And here's the thing that I really like about it. It actually says it has Android 6.0.1 with all the emojis and stuff on it. I didn't see that on the Galaxy 7. So, and it has a 2.2 gigahertz Snapdragon processor. And it has 4 gigs in RAM. I think mine has 3, so that's an upgrade. I add 1 more gig of RAM into it. It has a 32 that comes in 32 and 64 in storage, and it has a micro SD card. And the camera. Now here's the funny thing. The camera, they say it's a 12 megapixel camera. So mine's a 20 megapixel camera. So they went down on the camera, which well,
that's weird.
That's weird too. That's kind of interesting. And of course, it has a compass and fingerprint and blah 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 blah. But the battery. Now you said wow for the 3,000 milliamp battery, right? This one has a 4,000 milliamp battery.
Holy cow!
God, you can power a house with that.
Yeah, really.
I'm joking. You guys can't power a house. But I'm like, when I saw this, I almost fell out of my seat. 4,000. But I still. See, now this almost would let me get I almost would think about the M, I would think about the M10, but I just don't like the updates. And here's why my next part about this is that on Sprint, we get ours like right away. We are always the first ones to get the updates on Android. If you're on Apple, you don't have to worry about this shit because you get your updates like everybody else on any network. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
Sprint's always first. This is why I get torn between whether I want to leave Sprint and go to T-Mobile or not. That's what stops me. It's because anytime every Android phone I've had on Sprint has always gotten the update. Even the fact of it is what surprised me was the M7 wasn't okay. They could have stopped at the update at Lollipop, but they actually put the Lollipop version of my M7 on, even though it was past the 2 years. Okay, they still did it. None of the other phones or on any other network got Lollipop except for Sprint. Okay, which amazed me. So they went even past the 2-year point because once it goes past the 2 years for these phones, they kind of stop doing the upgrades. Unlike Apple, they'll continue until the phone dies or they purposely break it. Oh, okay. But until it dies, they continue on. My mom's still getting updates, and she's got the the 4S, and she's on the same version as Scott right now. It's like that amazes me. I don't know, that just amazes me. But that's what tears me. Either though I might go Nexus. Just right now, Verizon on the M9, the phone that I got now, they are getting the updates next, in a week. I've had my update for a whole entire month, okay? And they're just, and T-Mobile, I don't even know about AT&T yet, but Verizon are getting theirs March 7th, which I will post in Tech Pop Boom on our Facebook website if you want to read that. But it just amazes me, and this is why I kind of am like, I really want this phone, but I don't want to deal with the crap of the updates. So that's why my decision goes towards the Nexus. I can get my updates just like with everyone else, and I can get the freshest, the newest Android software right then and there instead of waiting 90 days, 180 days, or whatever to get it.
Yeah, I saw my brother's Nexus phone today, and man, it was nice. I think he's got the big one. Was it the 9? I think it's Nexus 9. Man, that's a nice phone.
Oh, you mean the
whatever the big one is.
It's the what is it? The 6P?
The one you said you want. Yeah, that one.
I want I want the other one because that one's too big. I would have gotten that one. Now that's the XP. One. Yeah, I couldn't. I didn't like that one. That is it for the Nexus phone. Let me see. Android Auto. Oh! Did you hear about the Google self-driving car crashing into a bus?
I think you posted that.
Yeah, I posted that. I laughed. Because yeah, everyone's worst fear about those cars happened. It crashed into a bus. So they put out a statement. I have it on Tech Pop Boom if you guys want to read it about the
Yeah.
self-driving car. So I guess something malfunctioned, and it didn't. Then it ran
So
right into a
see,
bus.
Google isn't perfect after all.
No, it's not perfect. No, they never said they were perfect, but I just thought that would be my worst fear about having a self-driving car is the fact that it would be in the back seat in the driving, and then the next a car or a person's there, and there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, really.
Because
Yeah.
that would be my biggest fear. Oh, and I was thinking about getting an Echo.
Oh, that Amazon Echo?
Yeah, I was thinking about getting one. Only because now it works with the Nest, and I have a Nest thermostat, so I don't know. What do you think about it?
If that's the only reason you're going to get it, I mean, this doesn't. I mean, I'd say save your money because why would you need your Echo to talk to your Nest? You have a phone. Your phone talks to it. You don't
Yeah, it
need the Echo to
does.
do it
It
unless you're
does.
crippled. Unless you're crippled and you can't walk.
Yeah, which
Um,
that is pure laziness. You are very
right.
right.
So if the Echo is nice, but it's something neat to show off to your friends and stuff. But I don't know.
I do it
It
too.
just seems it's if you have like a Spotify account or something like that, it'd be fun to kind of just say, hey, put on this song or put on that song.
Well, I
But
was. Oh,
for the
continue on.
price, it's not for the price. It just doesn't seem like it's. I don't know,
Yeah.
was it like $150 or something like
Yeah, I
that?
think it is like $150. Yeah, well, it is. I get the expensive part, but here's why I have not
It
gotten
just
one yet.
doesn't seem like it does enough. I mean, what does it do? It plays music, it'll answer questions, it'll tell you the weather, but for $150, who cares?
Yeah, but Google Now kind of does that too. I mean, if I wanted to say,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
what's the weather like outside? It does tell me, or where, what's the location of this? It'll tell me. It actually shows me.
Hmm.
But why I haven't gotten it yet, and I'm up on this technology stuff. If you guys haven't noticed about this whole podcast, but here's the thing: I'm waiting for Google to come out with one, and and I posted an article of why they haven't come out with one. It's because they said people wouldn't have trust Google with it always being on. And I got to thinking, isn't when you do okay Google, isn't that on all the time? you
Oh, I
know?
don't know. I never tried that before. I don't know.
Yeah, when you do okay Google, or when you do Siri, I think you guys have uh Siri and it comes on, right? You guys have that on Apple?
I
I'm not
don't.
sure.
If that's the case, I don't use it that way. I hit the button.
Okay, like where you
And
can.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. If you say hey Google or whatever, it comes on. But I don't do it that way. I just go right to the icon or just go right to the app and do it that way.
And do it that way. See, because
Yeah.
me, the I always I would love to have something like this, just to have one off on the side to say, okay, turn on my TV, turn on, blah blah
Well,
blah.
maybe for you. I mean, for me, there's nothing. You wouldn't be able to get for me, but for you, you have so much tech in your house. You have your thermostat and
Smoke alarms,
smoke alarms and all your
TV,
phones and your computers. So yeah, maybe for you that would be kind of something neat to
printer,
have.
printer,
Yeah,
everything.
I mean, it might be neat
We're
to
gonna.
have just to add to everything else you've got, but it just seems like to me, it's not even a question of money. It just seems like it just uh,
It seems like a waste of
from home.
money.
No, it doesn't seem like a waste of money. It just seems like it doesn't really do a heck of a lot. It seems like it's you got an artificial friend in the house living with you, but
Well,
I mean, if that's what you want, someone to talk to, hey, answer your questions and make a
I could call
grocery
you for
list
that,
and
right?
all right. I mean, it's maybe it does more than I'm aware of, but it just doesn't seem like it does enough to want to own one. It's
Yeah.
not a
Okay.
question of money. It just seems like it's. I mean, if I want to play a Spotify song, I can just pick up my phone and hit a button. I don't need to do it
Yeah, you do
wirelessly.
it. Or Siri will play it for you, I think, if you want. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Google Now is yeah, it does its job. But
Yeah.
so they said, of course they put out a statement later saying that, hey, we don't talk about things that we don't work on, blah blah blah. But that's not their statement. I'm just paraphrasing it. But
Hmm.
but that, and I wondered why they weren't coming out with one. But this article answered the question. I'm like, why isn't Google coming out with it? It would be cool to have an OK Google Echo like thing going, but. Oh well. Hopefully, well, you're right. I may not. You're right though. It doesn't do a lot.
Don't take my word for it. I mean, I don't have it. If I had it, I bet you I would be, praising the heavens and telling you how awesome it is. But I don't have one. Just for the homework. For the homework, I had an opportunity to get one before they came public. I was on some sort of list, and it was before they became. And I don't remember the price what it was, Brandon. But my point is, I had an opportunity to get one, but I passed it up because I just thought, well, what does it do? I mean, all the stuff that it does, a cell phone can do.
Yeah, that's a good
If you want,
point.
I can just go to Google. Google does everything that this thing does.
Yeah, Google
I just have to hit a
does.
button to do it. But again, maybe they're still working on things, and I read stuff online all the time talking about, hey, they just added something new, as a matter of fact, and I haven't even read it to find out. But I see they added these hockey puck type devices that look like they attach to
Yes.
your
I was,
speakers or something.
I
So
was just
I
getting
know
ready to get to that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's for
Go ahead.
$95. But no, I was just getting ready that they're coming out with a smaller version of it is why I was like, ooh, maybe I don't know. But you're right because I everything I can do. You're right because I can say, hey, okay, Google, set my temperature to 30 like 65
Yeah.
degrees. It does it. It is very true. It
Hmm.
does it. Or hey Google, what's the temperature in my home? Well, that doesn't work again.
Hmm.
But or or something like that. It does. You're right. It does. It does. Okay, Google does do that. So. Yeah, you're right. I mean, actually, until it does more. But I was just thinking of what you thought of that, But
I think it's neat, but I don't really need it, and it doesn't seem like it's it's neat, but other than that, eh.
yeah. Well, so for tech news, I guess that's it. Other than yeah, shortest tech news. I know there wasn't much out in the tech news. I mean, I could talk about cell phones, more cell phones that was out, but the other ones I'm not interested in. Like I just it's like okay, I really don't know much about it. Only two are the ones I really like to mention is the HTC and the Samsung, the two biggest ones. The other ones are like I call them like Motorola has one that's coming out, but you know, I didn't. I only browsed upon that one. I guess I could do that on the next podcast. I can tell you about the Motorola one for the Motorola fans out there. Oh, my watch did get Marshmallow, the new update. My watch did
Oh,
get that over the week. I mean, I don't know.
awesome.
That's the Motorola 360. I mean,
Hmm.
so now I'm up to date on that. It even received the 6.0.1 with the emoji, so I even can see the taco emoji
Oh, wow,
on
cool,
that
cool.
watch, but I still
Do you
can't
have
see
do you have the live long and prosper icon yet?
on only on my
Not icon, emoji, not
emoji,
icon.
only on my watch. So if you were to send it to me, I
Oh,
could see it on my watch, but I can't see it on my phone because
oh, well, that's because Apple's superior.
yeah, it's starting to be true on that. only only because I wish these emoji I wish what I wish they would do with these emojis. Okay, Android could do this and hopefully they listen. I don't know, they may not listen or they do. If you are listening and if you have gotten to this podcast, here's the thing. Why can't you guys just make the emojis instead of a software update? Just make it like where it's imported into the keyboard. I mean, you update the keyboard every time. I mean, just have it go straight to the key. So
Um,
every time there's a new emoji, you don't have to go
I
back
tell you
and
what,
redo the software.
what I would rather have instead of adding, all these different emojis, they need to come up with some sort of a search to find the emoji I'm looking for. You know what? I have like 20 freaking pages of emojis, and I can never find what the hell it is that I want to use. They need to figure out some sort of search option. Or if I want to find something, all I have to do is say, okay, find the money emoji, find the smiley face emoji, find the turd emoji.
Well, you know what? SwiftKeys does do that. I don't know if you guys got SwiftKeys, but SwiftKey.
I don't use that. Maybe it's available. Maybe that's available. I just don't know it.
Yeah, SwiftKeys, which they got bought out by Microsoft. Some more tech news, by the way. But
Yeah.
yeah, they got bought out by Microsoft. But SwiftKeys, when I type in happy, it will give me the emoji that it has the happy. Or if I type car, it'll give me a car emoji on the side. I could use the word car or I can use the emoji car. So I don't know if you have SwiftKeys, but they actually, you have to turn it on. It's not on by default, everyone. So I don't know if you guys are like, wait, but mine doesn't do that. You have to go into the settings and it says search emojis. So mine does. Yeah, wait, you guys have SwiftKeys on Apple.
I think so. I don't. Again, just because I don't use it doesn't mean it's not available.
Yeah, it's not available.
It may be available. I don't know.
Because that actually, but you know what? I wish the Google keyboard would do that. The Google key, because I have so many keyboards on it, because we can switch keyboards on. Well, Apple can too, but I have like the Google keyboard, the HTC keyboard, and the SwiftKeys keyboard, and I seem to always go back to the SwiftKey. I like the SwiftKey keyboard, but I like the Google one too. But it's just the Google one doesn't search emojis. So it doesn't give me the emoji I can put, like coffee or whatever. So I always end up going back to the SwiftKey keyboard just because it does that. Because I could put, people think, oh yeah, I'm searching through all the emojis. No, it's like when you type the word, it comes up with it. So I could just click on it if I put happy or sad or whatever. So yeah, you're right. They do have that. I just wish the other ones would. But Microsoft bought them out, so maybe it'll come to the Windows Phone. I'm hoping, because Windows Phone doesn't do that, unfortunately, with the emojis. Not yet, anyway. I tried to download Windows Mobile 10 on my blue phone, my phone, because it's a Windows phone, and somehow it's not. It says they have a version out for Windows 10, a developer preview version of Windows Mobile 10, and somehow that's not working for me. It won't work. It won't download it for some reason. So I reset my phone like 5 times, and I'm just like, okay, maybe it takes a while for it to get to me or something. Because I do have a developer preview for Windows 10, so it's on my other computer. So I get to see Windows 10, the new version of Windows 10, before anybody else. So, I saw Windows 10 before Windows 10 came out, so it was pretty cool. I always get the new updates, because I'm still screaming about Aeroglass, because I really, really, really want Aeroglass, because I'm missing that. I mean, I know it's there, but I mean, on the menus, would be nice to have on the menus, just saying, Microsoft. I'm the one who's putting that, hey, make it Aeroglass, so. Oh, wow. Crazy. So, you have any music stuff?
Oh, I do, but no, I don't. I mean, I've been getting into Iron Maiden lately. I've never really been a fan of. I shouldn't. Iron Maiden is a band that I've always been aware of, but I never really got into. I've always appreciated them, but anyways, I have a Spotify account, and then I was listening to a podcast. They're talking about Iron Maiden, so I went on Spotify and I made a playlist, and now I'm kind of obsessed with Iron Maiden, and I'm loving it. And you have no idea what I'm talking about right now.
No, I know.
Is a heavy metal band from England, and man, it's just I don't like everything, but I made a playlist of maybe 25 or so songs, and anyways, I love it. So I've been listening to Iron Maiden. I'm still listening to Motorhead. Cheap Trick has a new album coming out sometime in the beginning of April. I'm looking forward to that. I'm sure there's a lot more coming out. There's a band that came out that just released an album this past Friday called The Struts, and the album is called Everybody Wants. And that's really good too. So that's my music. How do you do? That's kind of what I've been listening to last week or so.
I've been listening to movie scores.
And also more importantly, thanks to a good friend, I've been listening to a lot of Howard Stern.
Oh, yeah. Now, what do you think? Okay, so what do you think about Howard Stern now compared
Oh,
to
I think
what
it's
he?
it's hilarious. It's so funny. He's only on 3 days a week. He was on vacation for 2 weeks, but he came back. And he's on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and I absolutely love it. It's still kind of new. It's been years since I've listened to him, but again, a very good friend
Oh yeah, yeah.
allowed me to use their credentials, and
Oh yeah, yeah,
and so
yeah.
I very much appreciate that, and I love it. And not only Howard Stern, but there's so much other stuff on there. But I haven't really even had an opportunity to listen to anything else because I primarily only listen to it at work. And it comes in handy because I laugh. I tell you, I laugh so hard, like nothing else. I enjoy it so much because work can be very stressful, and when you have something like this, you'll see movies that'll give you a chuckle, but Howard Stern is more than a chuckle. It's just
Yeah.
the stuff that he says. No one says these things. No one does these things, and
No.
it's just from your stomach, and it's almost embarrassing sometimes. I'll hit there, look around, and think, is there anyone watching right now? 'Cause
That's what I was getting ready to ask.
I must look like a total idiot. But listen, I love it. I love it. It's great.
But okay, here's why I kind of stopped listening to Howard Stern. It's not because of him and totally, but it was because like if he was on a break, I never knew he was on a break. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
the only way you would know is
if you were like totally listening to it.
it was, if it's a repeat, because if it's a show, the show just because it has an ongoing flow, and they'll refer to things throughout the show, things they talked about earlier in that episode. And if it's a best of, you'll know because it just jumps around.
Yeah, the
Uh,
best ofs I know, but it's like okay, so like
and
before it
also
used to
the
be.
best of the commercials are just, that's one thing I tell you I don't like. If there's a downside, it's the commercials. I absolutely cannot stand the commercials.
You should just download the. Oh wait, you want to listen to it live? Yeah, on Sirius they have like where you can download the whole entire show if you
Yeah,
want.
it's on demand, but I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean that's
but you gotta wait. See, if you're probably listening to it live, as to where opposed to
not
where you'd
always,
have to.
not always. Sometimes I'll go back and I listen to a lot of on demand. I'll listen to, what's that noise?
Oh, not me.
It sounds like
I'm
you're breathing heavy or something on
no
your
no
end.
no 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 no. I wasn't.
Oh, okay, all right, sorry, all right.
Go
Anyway,
ahead.
so there's a lot of celebrity interviews he has on demand, and that is just amazing. So many, there's so much stuff on there. Listen, Howard Stern is hilarious. There's so much music on there. It's great.
So you don't have it in your car? Have you ever thought about getting it
No,
in your car or no?
no. I downloaded the app, but that's how I listen to it.
Oh, okay, okay. I like
Yep.
I have it in my car. See, I have it in my car, and then
Well,
I have my cell phone.
my car is 8 years old, so I don't
Oh,
have all that
oh
fancy
yeah, you don't have the
stuff.
fancy stuff. Yeah, my see, and
Yep.
I thought about getting rid of it, and then it's like, but you're right. There are a lot of things I do listen to on it. I do listen to the music. Yeah, the music. I have my Google Play for it, but I do like their shows, like their see I like the political shows, the whatever,
Mhm.
the news. I have my CNN on, I have my BBC World.
Mhm.
I have all those on there, so I kind of would miss those if I ended up getting rid of it. So that's the only reason I have never gotten rid of it. In fact, when I was calling them, it was very funny because I was saying, "Hey, I got a new car. I would like to cancel my other car because you have to cancel. You can't have where they don't port it. Well, I didn't know this, but um, I have to cancel that radio and I have to restart another radio because it's a different radio,
Oh,
and so it'll cut off your app and everything. And you say, I didn't figure that out
yeah,
until later.
yeah, 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 yeah. It
So
did.
you have to
Yep.
re-sign it up. You have to re-sign up for the streaming. So but last time I did it, before I was told I couldn't port over, so I actually have to wait the 3 months for them because I get 3 months free in my car. So right now I'm on my 3 month trial period because it's a new
Oh,
car.
nice. Yeah.
But after that, so I get the full whatever, and then after that it goes into where I have to pay for it. Well, here's the
Okay.
thing. What I didn't know, which was I thank God for this guy who told me this, because I would have been really mad, because I was going to ask him, hey, can I just continue on where I stopped at my last car and just move it over to this one? I know I was told like maybe 3 or 4 years ago I couldn't do that. I had to call back. And the guy was like, "Oh, sure you can. Yeah, right now here we go. What I'll do is I'll make it as a credit, and you put it on. So it'll start. I don't have to call back. Last time I did that, the last time I had to do that, I think it was 2 cars ago. Yeah, I do lease a lot.
Mm-hmm.
What ended up happening was I ended up having to call back and saying, "Hey, cancel my car. This car, because I've got the other car, the car that I just returned back." Do you know that they kept that thing going on for like maybe, I don't know, maybe 3 months, because I do it by quarterly, so I pay by quarter. And do you know that I get a bill for the previous car that I
Oh my
canceled?
God, you're kidding me! Wow.
So I call back and I'm like, hey, what the hell? Like I called to cancel the previous car, and they were like, oh yeah, well, so they still didn't give me the refund, which I was a little mad about. They didn't give me the refund. It was because of the fact they said that I didn't really cancel my car. But I told them, like at the very end, I said, well, look, if I have it in my previous car right now, how you don't think I called, you don't think I'd cancel the other car, right? I mean, my other car I called and it's working, right? So I had to call them to tell them, hey, please activate my service for this car. You don't think I didn't say cancel the other one? So you're saying that I didn't call, but how did I get the other one working if I didn't call?
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Seriously, that's what I brought it at the very end is, okay, I'm not going to get all mad because yes, I should have said, damn it, cancel my service on my car right now. I should have did that, but I didn't. I was like, okay, well, cool,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just posed that question at the end, said, hey, if this one's working, evidently I had to call. So why? So, okay. So this time I could actually add it, so which was cool, which I kind of like now. So now it'll start right back up. I don't have to worry about calling them and crap like
Mm-hmm.
that. But I've always had it in my car. I loved it. I just, it's different than the other radio. The other radio seems to be more, I don't know, more, what's the word I want to say? The same.
Yeah.
So, well, okay, that's enough
Cool.
about my rant, I guess. I'm going on a rant here. Let's, yeah. But I'm glad you like Sirius. That's pretty
Yes,
cool.
thank you. I love it. Awesome. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah, even though I had two accounts. She's talking about me, by the way. Okay, but I have 2 accounts. So one happens to be my mom's, and the other one happens to be mine. So I have, and my mom has a radio, which she uses the radio, but she doesn't use the online part of it. So
Oh, I see.
I'm using my mom's. You're using mine.
Oh, nice. Well, thank you even more. Yeah.
So my mom, I still listen to all my stuff. I mean, it doesn't have Howard Stern on my mom's stuff, but I can listen to, I can listen to my other stuff on her account where mine has Howard Stern. I got the full stuff, so I got everything. So
Okay. Yeah.
on that one. So that's really it. So you have anything else? Oh, sorry. You have anything else?
I do not.
Okay.
That's all I got. That's going to be a short one
Two.
today. So, all right, everybody. Well, thank you for listening. Thanks for taking the time. And we'll see you in a few weeks.
Yep. See you later. Peace, everyone.
Bye.